Welcome to The Functional Esthetician, a podcast where skin health meets whole body wellness. I'm Samantha Dench, a licensed esthetician, owner of Skin Deep Esthetics, author, and a doctor of functional medicine. My mission is to help you see the bigger picture because healthy skin starts from within. In each episode, we'll explore the gut-skin axis, hormones, nutrition, skincare, and wellness tools you can use to transform your skin. Welcome to the Functional Esthetician Podcast. I'm your host, Samantha Dench. We are doing our first episode of 2026. I want to kick off the year by talking about beauty and wellness trends that you want to know about. Please enjoy. Welcome to 2026. I love kicking off the new year sharing upcoming trends because some exciting things are coming to the beauty and wellness industries. The days of COVID are becoming more of a distant memory. It's hard to believe it's been 6 years already. And for the beauty industry, that was a really challenging time as we were shut down for many months. The trend of DIY skincare, facials, and at-home devices began to boom because we missed our self-care and needed an alternative to still feel pampered. That started the rise of the need for at-home devices and DIY skincare. The new trend in 2026, consumers are starting to turn back to spas and salons and let trained hands do the work. And let's be real, a handheld device and a YouTube or TikTok video pale in comparison to the experience of lying down on a warm facial table, the lights dimmed, soft music playing, and the touch of gentle hands on your face. As the results from the pandemic and how everyone was trying to be a skin expert begin to surface, consumers are looking back at trained hands to fix the damage done and instead focus on healing their skin barrier. This is music to my ears. After 23 years in this industry, the most frustrating thing estheticians have been dealing with are clients coming in claiming to know more than we do. And it's because of social media, influencers, and AI telling you what's best for your skin. But in the beauty industry, AI will never replace human touch. It may offer skincare advice, but laying on a facial table with trained hands studying your skin and understanding how it can help heal will never compare. Another really exciting trend is simple skincare, also known as skinimalism. I am actually stoked about this one because I've always been a simple skincare person. For years, I've been taking clients from multiple skincare products to a few key items twice a day. And their feedback has always been how simple really does make a difference with their skin. And they wish they had simplified years ago. I've been saying for years that a 10-step skincare routine is not sustainable. And the consumers are now agreeing. Simple is key to repairing your skin barrier. And the term skinimalism is going to be a trending word in 2026. The funny thing about skinimalism is last spring, I wrote a blog about this. And now it's come back and it's trending. I'll link that blog in the show notes so you can check it out. This last trend is exactly why I'm here, and it gets me fired up inside. The inside-out approach to skin health is officially here. What you put in your body does impact your skin, and it has become a new trend. When I cleared up my adult acne back in 2013, it has become my mission to empower clients and those listening that healthy skin starts within. And that's what inspired me to become a functional medicine doctor, so we can help our clients get to the root cause of their skin problems. However, the beauty industry's idea of an inside-out approach is this. We're going to see the rise of skin health foods such as collagen cocktails, edible retinols, and gut repair foods. Honestly, I do recommend getting tested because there are so many factors that can cause your health issues, like hormone imbalances or metabolites, cortisol, gut imbalances, insulin resistance, and mitochondrial dysfunction. You can add these foods to your diet to help your skin, but if that's not the underlying problem, you're not going to get the results you're looking for. pairing functional medicine with aesthetics is going to trend in 2026. And if you are one of the first to adopt this new inside-out approach, you will be ahead of the game. Now that we talked about the skin trends of the new year, I want to talk about wellness trends that are going to pair well with your skin. According to Forbes magazine, in 2026, wellness trends are all about becoming slow, simplified, and specialized. From bespoke supplementation and community wellness, here's how to live well in 2026. As functional medicine begins to increase in popularity, so does the desire for customized supplementation over multivitamins. What I love about being a functional medicine doctor is while supplements are part of our treatment plans, they're not the star of the show. We focus on 3 key items: nutrition, lifestyle, and supplementation. You can't just take a few supplements and expect to fix everything. And while supplements do support your body and help the healing process, plus it's great for mitochondrial dysfunction and gut repair. But if you're going to keep eating junk food and live a high-stress life, supplements are going to do nothing. And while functional medicine doctors do focus on customization of supplements, we know this isn't the end-all be-all. And women are searching for answers, not just from a traditional doctor. They're searching for functional medicine doctors to do extensive testing to get them the answers they're seeking for gut health, hormones, thyroid, mitochondria, and overall wellness. Women are willing to begin a lifestyle plan that includes customized nutrition plans, lifestyle changes, and supplementation that can be supported and guided. There is so much information out there, and I've had several clients over the years thank me for the guidance and education because it made a difference in how they approach their health and skin. Many people don't even know where to start because of information overload. So having a functional medicine doctor to help them and create a customized plan for them is going to be one of the biggest trends we see in 2026. The next trend is the tech abstinence movement. This includes device-free rituals, sleep hacks, banning phones in bed, and bringing back digital clocks. Simplicity seems to be the trend in both the skincare and wellness spaces, because we are realizing that not only are we addicted to our devices, but they are consuming our lives. Think about how frantic you feel when you can't find your phone. Or if you've ever left home without your phone, you feel lost. Why is that? It's because we've become so dependent on our devices that we can't seem to live without them. Women are starting to realize this and go back to the basics. And for those of us who are older than 35, we basically lived outside. We rode bikes for miles, left home for the day, met up with friends, made up games and adventures, and just lived life. We are starting to remember the good old days and move back into a time where we can pause our devices and learn to just be, is how you help heal burnout. The last trend is about self-care and building community, which I'm super excited about, because I feel like we've lost that sense of community since COVID. I remember back in 2020, we were shut down for 5 months at my spa. And when we opened back up, I would leave work extremely drained and exhausted, like to the point where I would sit in my car sobbing and basically paralyzed. When the world was shut down, every single one of us was isolated. And clients coming in for a facial after things started to open and feeling that personal touch and human connection was extremely powerful. It was so powerful that they were deprived of human touch, and it poured into my energetic field. And after everything opened back up, life got incredibly busy for every single one of us. And if you noticed, it hasn't seemed to have slowed down. Even though we are out and about, we are so busy that we are lacking a sense of community and connection that we lost. 2026 is starting the era of social health, where community becomes medicine. We are going to see the rise of spaces where women can belong, feel seen, and move together. Women are seeking out spaces for local get-togethers and group activities around shared interest. As I'm putting this episode together, I want to share that every year, instead of resolutions, I pick a word of the year. This is a word I want to focus on living. And my word for 2026 is connection. And I truly believe that every single one of us is missing that deep connection. And we're craving it because we've been so busy being busy that we lost that part of ourselves. And I've been called to do something about this. So if you are in the Chicagoland area, please head over to my Instagram page and connect with me because I have been wanting to put together a group of like-minded women that can connect and share similar interests. And when I read about this trend, I felt it deep in my soul that this is something I need to focus on and create this year. I would love to find a local like-minded group of women to join me on this connection journey. There are some very exciting things happening in 2026, but with the good also come the ones to watch out for. As an esthetician and functional medicine doctor, I have never been one to jump into something just because it's new and popular. Trends are always changing, and they will always come and go. Just because everybody is doing something doesn't mean it's something you should do too. I would always remember my grandparents asking me, if everyone jumped off a bridge, would I? Many of these skincare, spa, or medical treatments don't see positive or negative effects for 5 to 10 years after launch. And some medical procedures are touted as safe, but it's because they know that no one will do extensive research to find out what the true answers are. And that's what I love about functional medicine. We are trained to look outside the box, do our own research, and find out what is best for each of our clients and ourselves as practitioners. Let's start with the biggest trend to be hesitant about, the GLP-1. This was created for those with cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, metabolic disease, and obesity. However, most people that are looking to lose weight are turning to this. And from my functional training, I was taught that we are not going to see the full scope of what this can do, either positively or negatively, for at least 5 to 10 years. If you want my personal opinion, I would err on the side of caution. And I know losing weight is a personal issue, and many women struggle with weight loss, especially after 35. However, you can get answers and work on a healthier lifestyle by doing some functional testing to see where your imbalances are. If it's your gut, your hormones, they might not be metabolized properly. You might have high cortisol, which might result in insulin resistance or mitochondrial dysfunction. And I'm not saying not to go this route because GLP-1 is saving lives, but I would recommend looking at your alternatives first. Another concerning trends are vitamin injections and peptides. Over the years, as I've been studying health, wellness, nutrition, and now functional medicine, I've realized that viral trends aren't always good for you. Influencers know that consumers will do whatever they are swayed to do so they can be just like everybody else. It's the FOMO factor, and they know how to tap into your brain psychology to trigger action. And while I believe that certain vitamins are okay to infuse through your body, doing this regularly seems a bit over the top for me. And again, I'm in the spa industry, and all our industry experts are talking about this. Like I said, I'm never one to jump in right away because we don't know the long-term effects of this. It's too new. Same with Botox. So many women do it, yet the studies are hidden to protect the medical industry. And what scares me the most about Botox is that it's a toxin, and your body stores those toxins in your fat cells. And unless you do a detox, you never get rid of those toxins. And this can create unexplainable health problems. And no one talks about this, even though it's been well documented. And if today's episode triggers something in you, my hope is that you start to pay attention and learn how to do your own research before starting anything new. Because when you know better, you do better. I'd like to end today's episode with one small step you can start taking today. Which trend resonates most with you? Pick one trend, try it out, and see how you feel after a few weeks. I'm going to give a bonus tip today. I encourage you to pick a word for 2026, something that you want to live by this year. And if you're brave enough to pick a word, please head over to my Instagram page and share it with me. Thank you for listening. Today, we kicked off 2026 by talking about skin and wellness trends of the year. We also touched on trends to watch out for before jumping right into. Please head over to our social media page and share your word of 2026 with me. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday. We are going to have on our first guest. We will be talking about clean beauty, pregnancy-safe ingredients, insulin resistance, and more. You don't want to miss this one. And always remember, you deserve to love the skin you're in. As estheticians, we have such a unique opportunity to not only care for the skin on the surface, but to guide our clients towards deeper wellness. If this episode gave you something to think about, share it with me on Instagram @SkinDeepIL. I look forward to connecting with you there. And if you enjoyed this conversation, subscribing and reviewing the podcast helps others find these conversations too. And always remember, you deserve to love the skin you're in.